Hello, welcome to a new video from Maatwielen. Some time ago, a client came to visit me with this wheel. Vittoria Qurano 46 disc carbon rear wheel for rim brakes with a serious problem. The client had taken this wheel to a bike shop, but all they did was damage the end cap. I tried a few things myself, but I came to the conclusion that the only solution would be to replace the hub. However, this wheel had 21 spokes and also more spokes on one side than on the other. This meant that finding a replacement hub would be difficult. Before we move on and look at how I solved this problem, here is first some background information. Some rear wheels of well-known brands like Shimano, Fulcrum and also our Vittoria rear wheel have 21 spokes. These wheels have 14 spokes on the drive side and 7 on the non-drive side, as opposed to a normal wheel where the spokes are equally distributed over the two sides. For example, 12 spokes on the drive side and 12 on the non-drive side, etc. The goal of having less spokes on the non-drive side is to reduce the difference in tension between the spokes on the non-drive side and those on the drive side. Generally, spoke tension is highest on the drive side because the spokes on that side are shorter than those on the non-drive side. Now, by reducing the number of spokes on the non-drive side, the spoke tension on that side will increase. And that's exactly the point of having less spokes on that side. But why would you want to increase the spoke tension? Well, it's all about movement, about reducing movement. The less spokes move, the less likely they are to break. So by increasing the spoke tension, you reduce movement and thus the risk of spoke failure. However, having less spokes on the non-drive side has some important drawbacks. Some of these drawbacks are the following. The wheel is harder to true. Generally, the fewer spokes the wheel has, the more difficult it is to true. The wheel will be more out of true when the spoke breaks on the side with a reduced number of spokes. Holes in the rim need to be drilled at an angle, following a pattern of 2 to the right and 1 to the left, as opposed to 1 to 1 in normal rims. Rims with these 2 to 1 drillings are much more harder to find, and the choice of hubs is restricted. Now we go back to our project, the Vittoria wheel. Now it would be easiest if you could just order this hub from Vittoria. But Vittoria won't sell this hub separately, so you will have to find the hub yourself. I advise the client to go to AliExpress and find a suitable hub there. And he found one by using these search terms. This is Dutch. This is Dutch for rear hub 21 holes. So here you can find the right hubs, but make sure that you choose a 21 hole hub with the right body and the hub for rim brakes, of course. Eventually the client ordered this hub and had it sent to me. This is a 21 hole ARC straight pull rear hub, which by the way I discovered isn't available anymore on AliExpress. but I'm confident a similar hub can be found there. I measured the spoke lengths, ordered the new spokes and laced the wheel. Lacing a wheel with a straight pull hub can be tricky, especially when the flange doesn't hold the spokes in place when they are not tensioned. They tend to fall out of the flange, after which you will have to start all over again. When this happens, often the best thing to do is to lay the rim flat on the floor like this, and to first insert the spokes and nipples into the rim and work from there. And don't forget to make some pictures of the original wheel and to make a marking on the rim to prevent mistakes. Now, to conclude, if you have a similar problem to the one of my client, I hope this video will help you find a solution. Thank you for watching.